Thank you, Priya, and thank you, EMC. Well, a few weeks ago, we spoke about investing in ourselves. That was the theme, some 3-4 meetings back. Today, everybody is speaking about some cause or the other. But what I stand here to speak today is about myself, about you, about everyone who is present here. Good afternoon, Toastmasters.
Good afternoon.
And guests. I stand here to speak about one of the demons in our lives. We know that that demon is here, right here, perched on our shoulders. We love that demon. We nurture him. A few weeks back, there was a blood donation camp organized in the PSN building. So I have this love of donating blood whenever I see a blood donation camp. I don't know, I feel like I'm like oozing out of blood, so it should go for the right cause. But as I went there, and I always go with my colleagues, so one of my female colleagues joined me, and I was mocking her that, you go there, the regular stuff would be there, ma'am, your BP is low, your hemoglobin is low, you will not be allowed to donate blood. And as I was talking to her, the sphygmanometer was put to my arm, and after 10 seconds, the doctor says, you cannot donate blood. You have high BP. It's 152 by 110. Sir, please come after half an hour. Okay, I thought maybe I climbed down 7 floors, so maybe that's why, because of that I had this thing. But then after half an hour I checked it again, it was 160 by 120. Still rising. Okay. I remember a few weeks back, Nilesh, our SA, he had shared one article about the death of the SAP India head. And he had shared that, he had a very, very healthy lifestyle. He used to eat properly, he used to, exercise daily. He was a marathon runner. He had everything in his life. But then, at the same time, that demon, he loved it. So ladies and gentlemen, today, I speak about stress. Okay, see, stress has a very open definition. Everybody thinks about stress differently. Let me open it to the floor. What do you think is stress according to you? Anybody?
Project pressure.
Project pressure. Okay. How do you define stress?
Something we want but we are not getting.
Something. So you want stress but you're not getting it. Okay. I get your point. Something you want. Okay, I am not able to fulfill my desires.
Yes.
I am not getting the expected result.
Yes.
I become sad and hence the stress.
Sometimes frustration and sometimes.
Frustration. Okay.
Someone behaves against your expectations.
Against your expectations. I can't bear the way. I wanted it to happen like this.
Exactly.
It's not like that. It's out
Why
of.
it is like that.
Okay.
So you keep on thinking on it.
Okay. What's the first sentence that comes to your mind when you hear the word stress? Okay, let's put it that way. What's the picture?
Worry.
Mind.
Tension.
Mind, worry, tension.
Busy.
Busy.
Fear.
Fear. So people who sit down idly, they don't have stress. Okay. Fear. Okay. Do you think that stress is something that is temporary to you? Does anyone think that it's just a temporary situation and it'll go away?
Yes.
Why do you think it's a temporary situation? Just because I have a million things to do at the moment, I'm stressful. Tomorrow would be a new day. I will not have those million things and I'll be stress-free. Is that what you think?
Yes.
Sometimes? Okay, sometimes. Fine. Or do you think that stress is an integral part of your life? I am meant to be stressed. Who thinks like that? Anybody? Dheeraj? Divya? Why do you think that way? I mean, I'm very curious to understand.
Susceptibility to succumb to illegitimate demands by others.
Okay, so there's a lot of pressure from everyone. Okay. The other thing is, do you feel that you get stressed because of the external factors? Because people with whom you interact?
Yes.
Others make you stressful. They are the reason for your stress, not yourself. Okay. Finally, the eco from ecospace. We got it. Okay, so the whole point is, see, if you do not accept why, what is the source of your stress or what is making you, stressed out, you can never counter it. A lot of ways through which people counter stress. Now, I don't mean to say that people who do these things that I would be listing out are stressed out, but then people resort to excessive drinking, smoking. There would be loss of sleep, or they would be sleeping for long hours, a disturbed food pattern, you're not eating the way you should be. So, stress management techniques. First thing, avoid unnecessary stress. The first rule says, and how to do that? A very, very simple thing. How many of you are constantly asked by people to do something and you cannot say no? How many of you? I think it's time you should learn to say no. See, whatever you can do, just conform to it. You're not supposed to walk that extra mile every time. Saying no will actually help you in some way or the other and help you reduce that stress. Other thing, avoid people who unnecessarily stress you. Okay. The hot button topics. I don't like X party, I don't like Y party. Forget it. Those parties are sitting happily. You are getting stressed out for no reason. Another thing, try to alter the situation. Like, be expressive about what is stressing you out. You can tell people, you can share your experiences with people. Don't let it bottle up, because once it bottles up, again you're back to ground zero, you are stressed again. Similarly, be willing to compromise. It's okay. Things will not work the way I want every time. I'll compromise. And of course, time management will help you definitely to make sure that you are less stressed out. There is one very important thing, that people who who are adding that stress to you, can you alter that? If you can alter that, you can reduce your stress. And of course, please accept things you cannot change. Understand the basic rule. See, everybody has that capacity, that capability to make sure that things become better. But if you can't do it, accept it. That's how God defined it, and that's how it is. So, on this day, when we are talking about causes, and I'm talking about stress, let's all take a pledge. Can I have all of you raise your right hand? And not the timer, because you have the red card in your hand. Okay. And please repeat after me. We shall not bow down to stress. And we shall not nurture the seeds of stress. The demon on my shoulder. I don't want you here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.